Welcome everyone to Rock the Dragon.
Sinners and sirens seek redemption.
Oh, and she's got her foot to Samantha's throat. Banshee's throwing that top rope. Oh, and it's, wow, and it's.
She's going up there to that high. Oh, 1, 2,
and 3.
The FPW roster were waiting with anticipation to show their skills.
Yeah, Kane and Tristan got no friends out here supporting them. Look at, you got the big shot Bench and Devon out here supporting Poffo. Kane hasn't moved.
Oh!
And now is
And left in the middle of the ring.
all four back in the ring. Oh, and there's a cannonball there by Josh Poffo on the Nick Sin. And a standing moonsault.
It's the only 2. Oh, he's got that second wind going because he just hit him. Just hit
One,
with the nip
two,
up and went into a pin.
3, and
3.
Brooke Owens, your winner by pinfall.
Rivalries led to bloodshed.
There she goes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh!
Joanne. Oh! Uh-oh.
And Joanne jacked up powerbomb on
1, 2,
and
and 3.
Revolutions took a turn.
DHA comes in and
There you go. Yes. He's absolutely right.
oh, and DHA comes rushing in and reverse after reverse between these 2. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! He
Oh!
hits him with the country road. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and 3.
Even seasoned veterans had to step up their game.
Oh! And that'll come back.
Oh! Across and does a rope shoot.
Oh, the carousel!
Marionetta's getting up. I think she's forgotten about Sue. And turns around and gets hit with
Oh!
Each plunge. Sue goes
Let's
in
just go for the pin. 1,
2, and 3.
and 3.
You missed the exit sign. It's all falling apart now. 'Cause we were doing fine until you messed it up now. I hate you, you hate me. Let's set fire to the street. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. I hate you, you hate me. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. I'm sick of dead machines telling me up to feed.
Okay, how about this? How about now?
I want my slack clean, my people real.
Rolling the main machine. Rolling the main machine.
Come crashing down. I hate you, you hate me. Let's set fire to the street. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. I hate you, you hate me. We ain't going.
Hello and welcome to Fusion Pro Wrestling. I am the pretty boy Paul Slater alongside my colleague BK and of course Vi Winchester. And tonight starts the Tournament of Champions, both women and men. And BK, Vi, it's going to be one hell of a night tonight.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Like I said it here to pre-show. If you're just getting here, thank you and welcome. And I said it before, all the stuff that you've seen over the past several months since FPW opened, yes, that's all very important, but right now is when everybody's getting serious because everybody has got their eye on one prize.
And all beefs are set aside. It's only one thing matters now, and that's the Fusion Pro Wrestling belt.
Absolutely.
And here we go, starting it off. giant friend standing at 5'9", weighing 112 pounds, Jessie Mateo. And her opponent from Savannah, Georgia, standing at 5'7", weighing 140 pounds, Karma Starr.
Open doors and broken windows. We've been down this road before. Say you will or say you won't. You're killing time. It won't be long. But you never thought we'd last. When you thought the sky was sinking fast, now you're waiting for the chandelier to fall. It don't matter what they say, 'cause the strong will rise up anyway. And you're amazed that we're still standing here at all. Now you found this state of mind.
And here we go, kicking it off.
Well, just kind of a fact for this match that, you know, this is first match, first round, but this is the first time that Jessie and Karma have actually faced each other. And we know for a fact that Karma has, you know, wrestled all over the grid, just as you talked about DHA and Poffo earlier, and she has faced a wide variety of opponents, but I don't know if she's ever faced anybody quite like Jessie, so let's see if Karma can actually use her veteran skills and her veteran knowledge and figure Jessie out pretty quickly.
Right, I believe that Karma has enough experience and enough time to progress and to figure Jessie out pretty quickly. I mean, as we've seen her do it before.
Well, we're about to find out. The bell has been rung by our very favorite referee, Nicole. Ladies go into a lockup. Karma comes off and starts out with a side headlock.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see the strategies everybody has. I mean, everybody's going to be nervous. It's high stakes now, BK. It's high stakes.
Oh, I completely agree. And Karma was showing her dominance right away by hitting Jessie with a headlock strike. And Jessie said, "Oh, no, I don't think so." Went into a lockup wrist lock and then went into an arm drag takedown.
I mean, we've seen Jessie a few times, but I mean, we've never seen her in a match with with this much at stake. So
Now, if you remember, the last time we actually saw Jessie, she was actually supposed to be in a tag match, and she ended up dancing because Abby and Joanne Steele ended up going all over the grid with their brawl.
yeah, they fought for the whole show basically.
And now Karma's got Jessie pushed over into the corner.
I've never seen Jessie in the ring, so this is the first thing.
V used to be in the ring. You faced many, different women, different styles and stuff like that. How'd you overcome some of your opponents?
I just told him.
Oh, okay. Well, Carmen's got Jessie over here in the corner. She's got her with the foot choke, and she gave her a few stomps just for good measure. Goes back to the foot choke. Nicole is telling her to get out of the corner. She's up to 4, and she broke it just before the 5 count.
She killed him. Good answer, Vi.
Yep. Do you see them walking around anywhere? Yeah, then.
And Karma Starr with that foot drag now.
Right now, Karma's doing exactly what I mentioned earlier. She thinks she may have Jessie figured out already, and she's keeping Jessie down on the mat. Oh! Karma goes in and hits a elbow drop right to the knee. That does not feel good whatsoever. I don't care who you are.
It's good to see Nicole back. I mean, Nicole was off last week when we really could have used her last week.
Did she go on vacation? Jesus Christ.
Oh, it was pure chaos last week. I mean, we had 4-way matches and complete utter chaos all over the place.
And right now, Karma's got that figure 4 locked in on Jessie in the middle of the ring, and Jessie has no place to go. Nicole was down there checking on her.
Well, I missed the chaos. Oh well. There's more chaos to be had today.
Jessie looks like she's trying to make an attempt to drag herself over and Karma over to the ropes to get the hold broken. She's in the ropes.
Well, she's showing that strength that she has to move Karma on the ropes. The referee, Nicole's counting now on the 2. 3 on the 3, and she finally releases it.
Wow.
I mean, you don't want to get disqualified, round 1. It's for the title, so you don't, going for the title, you don't want to get disqualified at all. But at the same time, like you said before, sometimes strategies come in, and you might want to use advantage of that 5 count.
Well, it's like you said, BK, that's a really good point you made. I mean, we're probably going to see everybody here, the men and the women, basically in the ring on their best behavior. Nobody wants to get disqualified during a tournament like this.
Yes, that's true, but at the same time, they're also going to come out and they're all going to be going for it. Oh, and Karma gets caught with a very stiff kick to the gut with a heavy forearm from Jessie, and now Karma is down. But to say what you're absolutely right. But at the same time, we're going to see some people that normally aren't aggressive. We're going to see people step up their game because they want to prove that they deserve to be champion.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like you said, I mean, as much as I disagree with you all the time, and I do disagree with you all the time, we're going to see, I mean, all beefs are aside, and any given Sunday, like you said, any time in the ring, anything can happen.
And we have our first pin. We got a 2 count. Jessie is staying on Karma. I don't know if you saw that a second ago, but she actually ended up using the ropes with momentum and hit Karma with a very well-placed knee strike.
Look, Paul, the fans are calling you by your name. Good job, these pathetic fans. Love it.
And Jessie hits Karma with a couple of old school punches and then ends up throwing her into the rope. And then, and Karma comes back and catches Jessie napping a little bit like she didn't know what she wanted to do. And Jessie just got caught with a vicious clothesline.
You shut up back there, Joanne. I'll get you very, very soon.
And right now,
after I'm done with that.
Right now, Karma has got a neck wrench hold on Jessie. In there with some neck wrench strikes, trying to make Jessie give up, but I don't think she's going to.
It seems that, Karma Starr's, her strategy is more tactical. She's doing a lot of wrestling holds, a lot of maneuvers. I mean, she's trying to wear out Jessie Mateo.
And she's got her right now. She just hit her. If you notice what she did, she actually leapt just a little bit and wrapped her legs around her head, and now she's got her in the ground head scissors.
And now that head scissors, all referee Nicole's back down. I mean, looking to see what's going on here, seeing if Jessie Mateo wants to give up. Doesn't appear she's going to.
And Jessie is digging her heels into the mat, trying to use it for leverage and trying to use her leg strength, and gets over to the ropes finally.
I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed by Jessie Mateo's strength here. I mean, that's the second time she broke that hold with just pure strength, moving to that ropes and trying to break that hold.
And finally, Karma breaks it. Karma, I mean, I understand what she's doing, and I have to say it, if I was in the ring, I'd be doing the same thing, but Nicole might be getting a little bit tired of this, and she may actually end up DQing Karma for, holding on to those. I understand the 5 count, but she could just say, you know what, I'm done with this. You push the rules too much, and she could actually disqualify her.
I don't know, BK. It's like, in American football, when the Super Bowl's on the line, the referees sometimes swallow their whistles, if you know what I mean.
Or
just kind of let them play it out and kind of...
Or sometimes they make ticky-tack calls depending on who the quarterback is. And right now, Karma has got Jessie up against the ropes and is hitting her with a barrage of Muay Thai knee lifts. And once again, Nicole is telling him to get off the ropes.
Karma Starr's looking to get a little bit more aggressive now as this match is continuing.
Now she's dragging Jessie away from the ropes. Very smart maneuver.
And she's continuing working that leg. Y'all go for the
She goes in for a pin.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, kick out.
That was very close. I think Karma could have tasted that. You can kind of see the look of surprise on her face right now.
Well, she seems to be working on that leg. Trying to weaken it down a little bit, trying to cut her off.
Well, I've said it. Oh! Jessie comes in, catches her with the schoolboy. 1, 2, and...
Oh!
Close.
What an upset that would have been.
Yeah, there's a YouTube thing that I watch of the guy that he always talks about real wrestling, and he says the most devastating move is the schoolboy roll-up because more matches have been won with that move than anything else.
Absolutely, catch you off guard. You're not expecting it.
Absolutely. Jessie hits the ropes and comes flying back. Oh! Hits Karma with the famouser.
And Jessie go for the pinfall.
1, 2, and...
Ooh, close again.
See, Jessie, she's over here. She had her legs worked on just a little bit, and from the figure 4 and the knee strikes and everything else, and she's trying to get the circulation back. But she's got to stay on Karma because Karma will take advantage of any little lapse of judgment, any lapse of concentration, and this match can be over. Oh, Jessie comes in, he catches Karma with a hard corner splash, and she follows up by just repeated gut punches. Ref is over here telling her to get out of the corner, but yet she wraps Karma's knee around the ropes.
Well, referee Nicole starting that count again.
Now she gets arm dragged, and Karma's finding herself looking up at the lights, and right now Jessie is in control. Pulls her up by the hair of her head and hits her with an edge-o-matic.
Oh, that could do it. She goes for the... She's got to go for that pin. There she goes. Goes for the pinfall.
Nicole, 1, 2, and... No.
That was maybe 2.99.
Yeah, that was very, very close. B, if you were in the ring right now and you were in Karma's position, what would you be trying to do? Because, I mean, she obviously was not expecting Jessie to take it to her like this.
Well, the first thing that I would do is take her out by the legs. Now, you have been in the ring many times, BK. That's the first thing that a smart wrestler would do.
And Jessie tried to come out and catch Karma with a fusion kick and missed. Ends up getting kicked in the gut, and now she is basically she's under Karma's control with the... Oh! Had her with the front face lock and hit her with the kiss of fate.
Goes a big 1, 2, 3. Your winner. Pinfall. Karma Starr. And Karma Starr will be advancing to the next round of this tournament.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I'm not taking anything away from Jessie. I know that Jessie coming into this match was an underdog, but if Jessie could make Karma have to change her strategy, surprise her like that, it's only going to get tougher because as the brackets get smaller, the competition is going to get stiffer because people aren't aiming for that. Karma's going to have to step up her game big time if she expects to come out on top of this women's bracket.
And a valiant effort by Jessie Mateo, just couldn't get the job done. We're going to see Karma Starr in the second round.
But don't forget, that does not mean that Jessie cannot be a title holder. Even though she did that advance this tournament, the ones who don't advance, there's going to be a second tournament to determine our first ever champ and women's European champion. So have to touch another champion.
It don't matter what they say, 'cause the strong will rise up anyway. And you're amazed that we're still standing here ready to
And we're going to get ready for our second match.
That was one hell of a way to start the show.
Yeah, that was, absolutely was. And I'm sure the second match won't disappoint. We're going to have Tristan Fang against Skillex in our first round of the heavyweight tournament here for the men's division.
And I'm getting a bug in my ear. Just going to remind everybody that if you are not FPW staff, please, please, please refrain from being on mic, and please remove anything that is unnecessary that might cause distractions or might cause lag for the performance. And while we are waiting for our next two participants to make their way to the ring,
I'll tell you what, this crowd tonight, BK, it's a bunch of, I mean, they're rude. Call me these names.
Okay. Okay, Paul, listen up, man. Listen up, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me for this. I'm going to step out of the comms thing for a minute, and I'm going to talk to you as a friend. Stop worrying about it and just do your job. Just do your job and just, be the wanker you are. Be the wanker everybody loves. Stop.
Coming down the aisle, that one from the Night City, standing at 6 foot, weighing 198 pounds. Tristan Fang.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if Tristan is 100% considered that huge match from last week that broke it down into complete chaos. Tristan took some pretty nasty bumps.
Ain't nobody breaking us. Going all around, but you're nothing in the stand. We go hard, so we get it, go hard. So in it, pop stars, always winning. Ain't nobody breaking us. Down. You ready for this?
And hello, Tazzy, I see you too.
And his opponent, hailing from San Antonio, Texas, standing at 6'3", weighing 230 pounds, the Culture, Skillex. I'll tell you what, BK, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Both of these guys, I mean, they have to be, favorites for this tournament. It's going to be interesting to see who the better man in this match is going to be because, I mean, we've seen a lot of both of these guys over the course of the last few weeks. And right now, as I'm sitting here, I couldn't tell you who's going to win this match.
Yeah, this is one's going to be a toss-up. I mean, Skillex just had a very hard-fought battle with, Lux last week, and Lux is no pushover.
Yeah, referee Nicole checking both Skillex and Tristan, make sure they have nothing illegal on them.
And, I like both of the guys in the ring right now, but I heard somebody shout a second ago something about embrace the yogurt or something. Come on, don't be using Paul's reference. That's a classic.
Oh, whoa.
No. Yeah, do that outside, please. Thank you.
Because that's where you work?
No.
Oh.
No.
All right, it looks like
Only
we're
on
ready.
Sundays.
Looks like we're ready to get. You say only on Sundays?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that means you're a holy hope. I got you.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, both men meeting in the middle of the ring right now.
Yeah, there's a face-off in the center of the ring. Well, we're going to test of strength to start this match. And both sides, Skillex nor Tristan look like they're giving up much right here. Very evenly strength matchup.
Oh, it looks like Tristan is getting the upper hand right now. Skillex is down on one knee.
And Tristan saying someone's day is about to get wrecked.
Uh-oh. And then he speaks, and what happens? Skillex comes back, and now look who's about to get wrecked. I'm not a big fan of trash talking so early in the match because at any given moment, you get the taste slapped out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, everybody has a game plan when they get punched in the face, BK.
That's very true. Oh, now they both end up shoving each other. No, not a single one of them could actually end up getting the upper hand on that.
Nice face.
There we go. Pull ourselves aside now. We got a nice lock up here.
Tristan's talking a lot of trash right now.
Well, he's confident. He should be, BK. I mean, you want to have that confidence. You want to have that swagger when you come to these tournaments.
I am not arguing that point, but it's way too early in the match to be talking trash to somebody like Skillex.
Well, I'm sure Skillex has been called worse by better.
I'm sure they has. And we had Tristan that had Skillex in the reverse waist lock, and now Skillex has actually reversed it. And now Tristan has reversed it. Throws Skillex into the ropes.
It looked like Tristan. It looked like Tristan got that kick and Skillex stuck it.
And right now it looks like, and Skillex has basically done a piggyback sleeper hold. Not only is he putting the sleeper hold on, he is making Tristan carry his weight as well. That is not any fun to be in.
And there's referee Nicole right up in the middle there trying to get some responses out of Tristan. It doesn't look like he's nowhere near ready to give up. But this has got to be taking a little bit of gas out of his tank.
I thought he had a microchip.
True.
He's not upgraded yet.
To Windows 11, it's like somebody else said.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said Windows 11.
Yep. I saw that.
And right now, Tristan is doing his best just to keep from passing out, and he is not. It's almost like, oh!
Oh, back body drop. That'll stop it.
Very nice.
Ouch.
That's one way to break the hold. If he wants, it's like if you want me to carry your body weight, you're going to have to carry mine.
Tristan, and hit him with that bottom basement drop kick. 1, 2.
Did you say bottom basement? Really? You had to say that?
Yeah, why not? I just made up a move there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not even gonna comment.
And now Tristan hits Skillex with a nice arm drag, and he's hyperextending Skillex's elbow right now.
I mean, we see both of these matches both started off a little bit technical. Like our first match with Starr and Jessie Mateo, it looks like this match is starting off a little bit technical too. Some holds, sleeper holds. Now we see the arm hold now.
Yeah,
So
everybody has an armbar going.
Everybody has it seems like everybody has the same type of strategy so far. I want to start this off technically, wear their opponents down, and then get aggressive as the match goes on.
And Skillex is trying to drag himself along with the full body weight of Tristan over to the ropes. And, he actually made it. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's not a bad, it's not a bad strategy. Take away a weapon, take away an arm, take away a leg, because if your opponent is not at 100%, it's going to be, as somebody famous says, it's going to be easy pickings.
Couldn't agree with you more, BK.
And right now, Tristan is setting him up for the shut the frick up. Skillex isn't careful. This match is going to be over in no time.
Skillex looks like he's trying to get himself together as he's turned around, and there goes Tristan.
Now Tristan comes rushing in. Oh, and he gets caught by... He got caught by Skillex, and he ended up going into a modified... It looked like a modified DDT of some sort.
And Skillex turned that table real quick now. He should be taking advantage of this. He's trying to get his bearings as he's getting up on his feet. And Skillex going back. He's going to pick up Tristan here. He's in the corner.
Skillex needs to stay on his opponent, but I can understand him trying to get the circulation running. I mean, he just had several moves that, took a toll on his arm, and you got to have your arms in order to compete. Skillex picking Tristan up, keeping him in the corner.
And it looks like Tristan's slow to get on his feet. Oh, that wicked right hand punch that dropped Tristan to the ground. And there goes the stopping a mud hole to Tristan right now, Skillex.
That's great. Keep him down.
It doesn't look like Skillex is finished here.
And Cole is telling them both to get out, telling them to get out of the corner.
I mean, he's showing Christian what the culture is all about, BK.
Oh, and Tristan just caught him with the switch kick, climbs up on the turnbuckle, and then gets caught with the Nado's kick, and ends up, well, you can pretty well imagine what happened to Tristan. He's singing soprano right now. Oh! Gets him with the cross culture into a pin. 1, 2.
Only 2.
Only a 2 count of devastating maneuvers there by Skillex. I mean, this is where you have to watch out from Skillex. I mean, he works fast. I mean, snapping a finger and he can have this match over with.
Absolutely.
Oh! And Skillex back on one knee. Tristan down. I don't know why he's not going for the pin here. What's he setting him up for?
Looks like Skillex is having a little bit delayed reaction from some of those kicks that Tristan got. He goes for a pin.
1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count again. Yeah, it looks like Skillex is having a hard time trying to get himself together.
It looks like whatever Tristan did earlier, it's like I just said, it's like a delayed reaction. It's like it's just now taking its effect on Skillex. And Skillex goes in and is trying to pick Tristan up. Tristan is trying his best to get away from the grip, but Skillex is staying on him.
He's back on his feet. Oh, and a kick by Tristan.
Caught him with the jawbreaker. And hits him with the drop kick to the knee. And a DDT.
Oh. And a flurry of maneuvers by Tristan trying to get the upper hand again. Skillex is down. But Tristan's going to have a hard time getting up now.
Tristan's up, but he's kind of out of it a little bit, but he's letting the adrenaline take over. They have caught a second wind here.
There's the Irish whip. And Skillex hanging onto them ropes there. There's Tristan got here. Oh, the jumping clothesline. And Skillex flew right out of the ring onto the arena floor up towards the ramp area. A devastating clothesline by Tristan. And I'll tell you what, Skillex felt every little bit of that one.
Oh, absolutely. Getting knocked over that top rope and then falling the 8 feet to the floor? Absolutely.
Referee Nicole asking Skillex if he's okay, if he can continue as she starts the 10 count here. 2.
And it looks like Tristan is at the ready right now. Looks like he's waiting for Skillex to make his way back into the ring.
I mean, this could be, it has its ups and downs here, BK. I mean, he's giving Skillex enough time to recover.
Oh! Tristan just caught him with a Topcon Hilo. Oh,
wow, I spoke too soon.
And he got caught with the cancel culture. Both men are outside of the ring right now.
Oh my god, I want to see that again in slow motion.
Unbelievable. Now, I mean, referee Nicole still counting. Now both men are out. She's on the 3 count right now. Skillex making his way towards the ring here to get back in. Wow, unbelievable. And Tristan looks like he's having a hard time getting back on his feet as referee Nicole is up to 6 now. He's clawing. He's going to be a count out, BK, a count out in the tournament. At the 9. I don't think he's going to make it 10.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by countout, the Culture Skillex.
Wow, I mean, Tristan Fang tried everything possible to get back in that ring, but couldn't come up with enough strength. And we have a winner by countout, Skillex. Unbelievable. Well, I didn't see that coming, BK.
Well, I mean, we were talking about Tristan, we're talking about Skillex, 2 very accomplished wrestlers. Neither one of them, neither one of them's a rookie. They know what they're doing. And once again, this is FPW, and you and I have come to call several shows over the past several weeks where you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, too, BK. I don't think this is the end between Tristan and Skillex.
Well, it's going to have to be for time being, but just like Jessie earlier, Tristan still is not completely out of it. There is the men's European tournament coming up for the men's European title, and Tristan is going to end up being a part of that, so he can still come out a champion as well.
All right, we'd like to take a quick break to thank each and every single one of you in the crowd for showing up. You really do make each and every single show as exciting, and it means the world to us. We also like to thank all of our partners who have helped us with starting up and helping us along our journey. I want to send a thank you out to WPWF. Catch their show every Saturday night at 6 p.m. SLT time. OEW. Catch their shows every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. SLT. BCW. Catch their shows Monday at 3 p.m. SLT. Smart Tees, our official supplier of merchandise for Fusion Pro Wrestling. Catch the merch in the arena and more at the Smart P store right outside the arena. MMA wrestling gear by Natalie Sonnen. It's here, mesh design by Natty.
And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who just got here and did not see earlier, we are about to replay the recap video from last week to show you kind of how things happened to get to where we are today. So as soon as the tech-savvy people in the back get ready, we got another video.
Previously at Rock the Dragon.
Welcome everyone to Rock the Dragon.
Sinners and Sirens seek redemption.
Oh, and she's got her foot to Samantha's throat. Man, she's throwing that top rope. Oh, and it's, wow, and it's,
She's going up there to that high. Oh, 1, 2,
and 3.
The FPW roster were waiting with anticipation to show their skills.
Yeah, Kane and Tristan got no friends out here supporting them. Look at, you got the big shot Benjamin Devon out here supporting Poffo. Kane hasn't moved. And now is
and left in the middle of the ring.
all four back in the ring. Oh, and then a cannonball there by Josh Poffo on the Nick Sin. And a standing moonsault.
It's the only two. Oh, he's got that second wing going. He just hit him. Just hit
1,
with the nip
2,
of it, went into a pin.
3, and
3.
New friendships were tested.
He comes in and actually counters. And Becky
Oh!
comes out and Becky Brooke come in, and now she's hitting her with the beehive. That's her new
Yes.
finisher.
to the Swan Lake Destroyer for the pinfall for Brooke Owens. The referee's down 1, 2, 3. Brooke Owens, your winner by pinfall.
Rivalries led to bloodshed.
There she goes. Oh no! Oh no!
Break and the kidder.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Oh!
Did you win? Oh! Uh-oh.
And Joanne jacked up powerbomb on
1, 2,
and
and 3.
Revolutions took a turn.
DHA comes in and
There you go. Yes. He's absolutely right.
oh, and DHA comes rushing in and burst after reverse between these two. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! He
Oh!
hits him with the country road. Goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and 3.
Even seasoned veterans had to step up their game.
Oh! And that'll come back. Oh!
Across and does a rope shoot.
Oh, the carousel!
Marionetta's getting up. I think she's forgotten about Sue and turns around and gets hit with
Oh!
a plunge. Sue goes
Let's
in
just go for the pin. 1,
2, and 3.
Everybody stepped up to the plate to prove once and for all they were deserving to be called champion.
Basically doing a rope-a-dope.
He's back on his feet there, looking down.
Watch the skate.
Foot punches. Oh, there comes Baza!
In the ring. Oh! Now
Lux Tesla's back on his feet.
oh! He comes in, gets hit with the jet setter. Lux's new finisher. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, and 3.
Where does Fusion Pro Wrestling go from here? There's only one logical step for us to move forward. Royal Clash. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Fusion Pro Wrestling Men's and Women's World Championships. Introducing the Fusion Pro Wrestling Men's and Women's European Championship titles.
12 men, 12 women to start their journey to Royal Clash.
Tell them what her big announcement is.
I've come to face my mistakes, the fight of faith, the will to carry on.
how you've been, everyone. Let me hear you. You know, it's good to be back in action after Rock the Dragon, and yeah, I have to admit, my match with the Banshee didn't exactly end it like I planned, and I couldn't beat her. She won fair and square, nothing to say. But in the end, she threw me into the abyss, and you know what? I came back from it, as I always did, and I always do, just like you. You all learn it from me, and I want also to thank each and every one of you for all the messages on social media and private, for your concern about me after the show and the day afters. Oh, hi Becky, how you doing? I hope you're doing better.
What do we have here?
Okay.
Hello?
everyone. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I want to present myself. My name is Rain Drag Nova, and I apologize for interrupting you, Samantha. And I'm glad to meet you in person finally. I couldn't not observe and admire your match at Rock the Dragon against the Banshee. I admire your courage and determination to fight against her without the help of your inner demon, but instead as yourself. We have something in common. You see, I have inside of me something. It's struggle to fight coming out and to be in control. I was hoping you can teach me how to tame the dragoness within me and let me dominate her. Then I can say,
I'm sorry, but on that I can't help you. If I would, in your place, and I've been in your place before, it wouldn't be different than how I was in the past. Forcing what you have inside to be dominated is not a solution. It is like a caged beast. You will just make her angry, to the point she will violently take you out of action and take control. But if you really want to a proper solution, I can help you in a different way and exist the path of the acceptance, slowly accepting and coexisting with what live inside you and making you stronger. Both of you, actually, you and the dragon you have inside you, just like it happened with me and the Red Nightmare. But that actually needs to wait, because I have a match for the qualification to the tournament. You can stay and observe the match, and later, if you want, we'll talk more about that. This sounds fair?
sure.
Alright, I'll catch you later after the match. Paul, if you would mind, I will give you the mic.
Okie doke. Hey, what was that, BK? I mean, we've seen it.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Thank you. We don't want to ruin this, Jules.
Oh, interesting. Rain Dragon Nova, BK, coming out, interrupting Samantha Foxy. That's gonna be
I don't know if I would say she interrupted her as much as come out to. I mean, think about it. She came out and actually praised her. It wasn't rude about it.
Well, it's still, and whether she's praising her or insulting her, she's still interrupted her. Let's be clear about that.
Okay, so I'll remember that the next time that your girlfriend, DHA, comes down and does that and you applaud him for interrupting somebody else, I'm going to remind you of this.
As we get Samantha Foxy in the ring, let's go. Is standing at 5'9", weighing 181 pounds from Central Europe, Asylum City, Samantha Foxy. And her opponent tonight from Orientation Island in SL. Her height is 5'5", her weight is 111 pounds, and her complexity is 42, 191. She is Ruth Resident. I'll tell you what, we said earlier in the pre-show, BK, I think Ruth Resident signed her death certificate.
Yeah, we were actually discussing this, and this is one of those things that, you know, I like Samantha, I like Ruth, but this is one of those things where I think Ruth has gotten in over her head.
Oh, absolutely. She can't even get to the ring. Oh, these noobs, man, I'll tell you, these noobs.
No, actually, because we need to be as much lax-friendly as possible.
Yeah, you hear that? Exactly what Samantha just told you.
I wasn't paying attention, BK.
Of course you would.
Look at, I mean, we gotta look. You know the one strength that Ruth Resident has that Samantha Foxy don't? Look how big Ruth Resident's hands are. They're huge.
You know what? There are way too many inappropriate jokes I could make about a woman with big hands, so I'm not going to do it.
Experience?
Well, at least it's with a woman, unlike you.
Hey. Action figures, BK. Action figures.
Right, action figures. There's no someone in action you're having.
My butt.
Yeah, and you know what?
My butt itches.
That's absolutely right. We were all noobs at one time, so we can't sit there and noob shame somebody. We all had to
I was never a noob. I came to the SL as perfect as I am now.
Wow, as perfect as you are now. You're as close to perfect as, you know what, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble and have to pay a fine for setting you in your place.
Yeah, see, you know what, BK? Light travels faster than sound, which is why you seemed right until you spoke. All right, I was perfect when I came here. Perfect.
Yeah, you were a perfect wanker.
Disrespectful. You know what? 30, 40 more times, BK. You keep insulting me, we're gonna have an issue.
What's going to happen? Are you going to quit? Because if that's the case, I'll do it all day.
I'm taking notes. Just letting you know.
Oh, you can actually write? That with or without crayon?
I'm ambidextrous. I can write with both right and left hand.
No, so you go both ways. Gotcha.
I deserve that.
I was a pickle wanker.
And here we go. And here we go. Look at, I mean, Ruth Resident doesn't even look like she should be in the ring with the likes of Samantha Foxy.
You know what? Like I said, I'm not going to argue with that on that. I'm not going to argue with you on that point because you know. Please understand, I'm not saying this to be shaming anybody. I'm not saying this, but this is one of those cases where Ruth is wrestling outside of her weight class.
She's wrestling outside of every class right now. I don't even think she went to class, to be honest with you.
Trust me, even her not going, she's got more class than you do.
It's debatable.
And right now, Samantha is working over Ruth's arm. And Ruth goes in and does a wrist-like backflip escape, and now Samantha finds herself on the receiving end.
I mean, if Ruth Resident uses them hands correctly, I mean, she has an advantage. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Again, inappropriate jokes, dude.
Oh, and looked like Ruth Resident, that toe kick right on Samantha Foxy as she was coming into the corner. Oh, look at this. Oh, she tripped over the bottom rope. Come on, Ruth Resident. She can't even get her stuff together, BK. This is sad.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, she's in there with Samantha Foxy, so she's probably intimidated as it is, and Samantha's showing her right now why she is one of the best women in the ring. She hit her with the darkness, goes right to a pinfall.
Oh, she kicked out of there at the 1 count.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Ruth was able to get up.
You and me both. She's about, I didn't think she was going to last this long.
I mean, Samantha being the veteran that she is and being in the weight class that she is and being, everything. It's one of those things that, Samantha comes in and then you look at Ruth and it's like, Jesus Christ, she doesn't look like she's 90 pounds soaking wet.
Well, I mean, her complexity is 42, 191, BK. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's true. And right now, Samantha tried to charge at Ruth, and Ruth ended up countering. I couldn't quite see exactly what she did.
Well, she put Samantha Foxy down on her back, which I'm speechless over.
Like I said, any day, any given day, anybody can win. So you never know. We could see an upset in the making right here.
Oh, and hit her that sliding elbow. Oh, she's going for the pin. 1. Oh, I think it was only a 1 count. Yeah, just a 1 count. Samantha Foxy jumps back up on her feet very quickly.
I think Samantha's had enough of this.
Yeah, playtime's. Oh, and a wicked chop with them huge hands.
And another one. Oh, and a counter. And Ruth comes back with her own series of chops.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to get chopped with Ruth's huge gorilla hands.
Well, I don't see why not. It'd probably be the only way a woman ever put her hands on you. And right now, Samantha is just coming in and just hit a barrage. I'm surprised somebody's not out here yelling woo right now. There were so many chops.
Oh! And Ruth Resident just tossed Samantha Foxy like a rag doll right out of the ring.
Well, she did the right thing. She used Samantha's momentum and her weight against her and just helped her carry herself over. And now Samantha's outside the ring.
Unbelievable.
And Nicole, our rep, is telling Samantha to get back in the ring, and she's doing what she has to do. She's starting the count. And now Ruth is up on a turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, ref's count and starts the count. Looks what's Ruth going to do here. Samantha Fox is dizzy. Uh-oh. Did she just fall in front of us? Oh, well, I think she fell in front of us, BK, so I guess that was
she's suffering a lot of lag. Let me help.
And Ruth Resident looked like she fell off of that top rope onto the arena floor. Looked like Samantha Foxy's going over now to, give her a little hand. Hey, see what I did there, BK?
Yeah. You are so clever. You're so bright, your mother calls you son, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Or does she call you Pickle?
Oh, she calls me, you're beautiful, Paul. And don't let any of these idiots call you wanker.
Oh,
Like that.
She calls you beautiful, so she really wanted a daughter, so instead of calling you Pauline.
Doing better with the lag. Okay.
Well, it looks like Samantha Foxy's giving Ruth a hand. I don't know what's going on right now. Both in the middle of the ring. Oh, and a wicked left hand from Ruth Resident.
And I'm trying to figure out why Ruth is sitting there talking all kinds of trash when she's got a match going on.
Oh, now it's a full-blown brawl in the middle of the ring.
And Ruth is out here yelling, so when you're done with the demo, delete it?
Oh, and a vicious headbutt. And she pulls her way back, and again.
A triple headbutt.
Oh, my God.
And now we go in for the pinfall. 1, 2, and...
Oh! I'll tell you what, Ruth Resident is making a name for herself right now, BK.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with that. And Samantha's getting back to her feet.
I think I think Ruth Resident is getting a little bit in Samantha Foxy's head. She looks like she seems a little bit more frustrated.
Uh-oh, and Samantha's got there in that Foxy swing.
We've seen this before.
And
Ruth's lagging.
apparently.
Oh, the Foxy swinging with a sharpshooter. Ruth Resident trying to claw her way to the ring ropes.
Maybe those big hands are going to help her get better grip. Apparently it did. She's in the ropes.
Wow, unbelievable. Wow, Ruth Resident, I'll tell you right now, she's making a name for herself, and I didn't think she was going to last a minute with Samantha Foxy.
And right now Samantha's stalking her opponent. Wait a minute, what? Huh?
Uh-oh. Where'd she go?
Did she crash?
Well, I mean, her complexity was a little bit too high. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't crash.
I mean, it's very possible.
Uh-oh. Now, what do we do here? I mean, do we start a 10 count? There she is. She's back. Oh, snap power slam by Samantha Foxy.
Well, I guess that's one way to welcome somebody back from a crash. Stomp a mud hole in Can Someone Loan Me 50 Lindens? Wow. People here are all over Ruth. Oh! She just laid Samantha Foxy out with the Gimmo hand slap.
I told you them big meaty paws were going to come into play, BK.
And now she goes for a pinfall. Could this be the upset? 1, 2, and... Only a 2 count.
2 count. Wow, what an upset that was. This would be the biggest upset of all upsets, BK.
Right. Well, I wouldn't say the biggest one of all time, but I would definitely say it would definitely be a huge one. And now she's hit her with the hair fair?
The what?
That's what the move is called. She hit her with the hair fair. And now she's going for a pin.
Hooks the leg. 1,
2,
2.
and...
Oh, Samantha.
Once again, only a 2 count.
Can you believe this, BK?
I'm just cracking up at the names of the moves. Oh, one of your family members just said, kill that demo woman.
I agree.
We're a nice family. We're pretty mouse than people have.
Yes. So proud.
I'm sure the guys at the prison conjugal say the same thing about you there, Paul. And now Samantha comes in and hits Ruth with a Cyclone Rising.
And that has to do it. 1, 2, and then Ruth Resident kicked out again. This is
good grief.
unbelievable.
You gotta hand it to Ruth. There is no quit in her. She is giving it all she's got.
And I'll tell you what, she's winning some fans here, BK. I mean, these fans, some of these fans are really behind Ruth Resident right now.
Well, I mean, she is, she's in there, she's wrestling her heart out right now. Oh! And Samantha just laid her out with the exalted lariat, goes in for a pinfall.
She knocked her back to New Island there.
2 and 3.
You're winning by pinfall, Samantha Foxy.
I don't even see a dot over Ruth's head. I think Samantha just closed on her to Echo Valley.
Oh, absolutely.
That's great. Oh, good job,
And
Sam.
Samantha Foxy will advance to the second round of the women's tournament. But I tell you what.
Go ahead.
Ruth made a name for herself tonight, BK. She put her name on the map here at Fusion Pro Wrestling.
I agree with that. And just like earlier, she's still going to have an opportunity to come out as a champion with this, because she is going to be entered into the Women's European Tournament after the World Title Tournament.
Hey, sign of respect there.
Oh, this is the part you don't like whenever people show sports music, right?
I gotta give it to you. I'll accept it today. You know, Ruth Leslie really silenced all the doubters today right now. Even though she didn't get the win because she silenced a lot of doubters and proved herself to win with a legend like Samantha Foxy.
Once again, I cannot argue that point. Both women put on a great match, they put on a great show, and all honesty, there was something about Poffo who wasn't at the incident. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as our tech-savvy guys in the back get everything set up, please focus your attention on our Titantrons, because we are actually going to be showing you some matches it's still round one because they haven't wrestled yet, but for part of round one for this tournament going on.
And our tournament brackets are in front of the stage here. If anybody wants to take a look at them.
Navarro is going to be taking on Tesla. And Marionetta is going to be taking on one of your favorite people there, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm taking on Joanne Steele. That's my girl. We also have Baza Winlow taking on, once again, one of your favorite people, and I know Mom and them's here, Brian Bennett. And we're also going to see Becky taking on Suplex.
Brian Bennett and his hillbilly MC club here with their stupid fingers.
I'm sure they have a finger just for you.
Let's get ready for our main event. Our next match, DHA will be taking on Josh Poffo in our main event. And for round one of the men's tournament, everybody else, he's going to be determined for this tournament. And here he comes, coming down the aisle first. From Sydney, Australia, standing at 6'3", weighing 192 pounds. He's a member of the Trench Brothers, Josh Poffo.
Cause I'm in control. Hypnotic, gonna see a couple shots of Patron. I ain't you feeling nice. I get your eyes a kite. Party poppin', all the sisters coming with me tonight. I ain't self-deleting, I ain't snapping and popping either. I'm bobbing my head or I'm just standing there watching. I'm a hustler, I hustle. You can tell that I'm paid and I put.
And his opponent, hailing from Boise, Idaho, standing at 6'1" and weighing 250 pounds. He is the elder statesman, David Hawk Actor.
A.K.A. Mr. Clean.
Stand up, show some respect. Stand up and show some respect.
The only reason why I would stand right now is because the flag is flying and I am a honorable veteran. I wouldn't do that, Zoe. He'd probably wear him on his head. Oh, McTavish makes better commentary. Well, then you tell me to come over here and do it.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for this match to get underway, just a little bit of information here. Both the men in the ring have very unique similarities. Both have traveled the world through various companies, rising to the top to become multi-time world champions. Former tag team champions are recognized on many of the top 10 lists. Both are versed in striking, technical wrestling, but while Poffo has kept himself lean and agile, ready to fly when the time is required, DHA has answered his aging with adding strength instead of trying to keep his speed up. Victory for Josh Poffo will he being on the move constantly, stick and move and try to use his reach advantage to keep DHA at a distance until he's ready to fly or hit the brain buster. For DHA, look for the exact opposite. He'll want to get in close, wrap Poffo up, and try to out-wrestle Josh. David will look to hit counters and try to create an opening or nail the NMP.
Here's a fun fact, BK. While Josh and David have been in the same company sport, this is the first time facing each other since 2014. That's 7 years, BK, of extra experience for both of these guys. Yeah, I mean, this should be a hell of a chess match between these two experts in the wrestling craft. I'll tell you that much.
And both men are coming to the ring, and right now, Poffo just was on the receiving end of a nasty clothesline from DHA. DHA tries to go in for an elbow drop, and Poffo rolls out of the way.
Like I was saying, I think, the last month hasn't been good for my man DHA. Hasn't been good with Bennett, and Bennett, and then we had the thing at the beach. Hey, he's ready, he's focused, and he's going to take that title home.
Why has it not been a good month from him? Did you wear out your knee pads already?
No. What is it? What are you laughing at, Vi? Is there something funny?
Right now, DHA has got control of Poffo. He's got him in a side headlock. Oh, and Poffo counters with a swift knee to the gut and throws DHA into the ropes. Comes back and DHA hits him with a nice shoulder block. DHA actually, tried to come in and hit Poffo with the roundhouse. Poffo ducks under it and catches DHA with a drop kick after using the ropes for momentum.
I'll tell you what, and it has to be noted here, BK, you notice Josh Poffo came down alone. I mean, he didn't have his Trench brothers come down with him, which was something we usually see when one of these guys are in action.
And Poffo actually ended up catching another clothesline from DHA. DHA goes in for the pin. One. Yes, I did happen to notice that, but if you think about it, it's actually a good thing because, I mean, them being here is just, not needed. It's not necessary.
Well, I mean, they come down to support their boy. I just don't see him here. Maybe Josh said stay back and he thinks he can take DHA on his own. Who knows?
And right now, Poffo is letting DHA know he's in the house, and he has hit him with a barrage of chops, sending DHA into the ropes.
And like we said earlier, I mean, this is going to be a chess match. These two guys have boatloads of experience.
Oh, and DHA just took a trip over the top rope.
Do that again, please, and thank you.
God, Vi, your laughter annoys me.
You annoy me.
Yeah. Laughter is the best medicine. Your face must be curing the world.
Poffo goes down
Your
to
ass must be deported.
And Poffo goes down to the floor and picks DHA up, throws him into the barricade, and then catches him with a drop kick. That barricade has no forgiveness in it whatsoever. It is nothing but a bunch of metal just covered over with some tarp. Those things do hurt.
And Josh Poffo is taking full advantage. DHA is on the ground. He's trying to get back up. Referee's on the floor. Josh Poffo slides back into the ring.
Aw, thank Mama Kate. I know I'm sorry. So bad.
Right now, Nicole is up to 5, and Poffo hops over the top rope and lands on the apron, uses the top rope as a springboard, and comes and catches DHA on the floor with a reverse elbow strike.
And Josh Poffo has brought his A game tonight, which is no surprise, taking full advantage of DHA now, which is, I'm surprised, BK. I'm surprised. I thought DHA was going to come out here and he was going to have a new game plan.
Oh, because you're used to DHA just taking control. DHA just catches Josh with a clothesline as Josh was rushing in to, not sure what he had in mind, but DHA had it scouted and countered very well.
40 more times, BK.
It was 30 more times 25 times ago.
I'm counting.
You can't. Really? You can't even count to 21 unless you're in the shower.
Well,
And right now, Nicole is up to 4.
someday you'll go too far, BK. You know what? I hope you stay there.
Oh, you'd miss me too much. And DHA rolls into the ring to break the count, and now he's back outside the ropes on the apron. Poffo is using the apron right now to hold himself up and try to clear the cobwebs.
And both of them are keep resetting the time now, and Nicole's got to count all over again.
And Nicole keeps telling him, get back in the ring, but both men are not. Oh! That was a... okay, DHA just impressed me with that, because earlier it was said that he was going to use his strength. I wouldn't expect him to be able to pick up a grown man with one arm and throw him over his head.
And DHA back onto the apron.
Everybody keeps saying to port you. How many sticks of dynamite's going to take you to clear your hearing?
No, I'm even saying it.
That's what I said, everybody.
You guys are just jealous. This is all it is. You're just jealous of what DHA brings here. What he
Oh, and
brings here is-
DHA just left off of the... Looked like he was trying to go for some kind of flying tornado DDT, and Poffo countered it with what looked like a spear.
Well, most of this match has been outside the ring.
Right now, Poffo throws DHA back into the ring. About time, guys. Can't win outside the ring. Poffo rolls in.
Uh-oh. It looks like
Poffo's going up to that high-risk, high-reward area. Even Nicole says, finally, they're back in the ring.
Oh!
Comes off with a nicely placed flying elbow drop that connected. Now he goes in for a quick pin.
1,
1, 2, and...
Oh. Poffo looks like he's a little frustrated at the count there.
Yeah, but at the same time, DHA, I mean, as much as I don't like the guy, you have to admit he's very accomplished in the ring, and he said that he's been working on his strength while he's getting up there in age, and that just shows it.
You know, he wasted too much time, I think, DHA, with that idiot Brian Bennett.
Well, nobody pays you to think, so okay.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
And now these two are swapping back and forth, going to reverse waistlock. DHA picks up Poffo, tried to give him a belly-to-back suplex, and Poffo flipped, used the ropes for momentum, and gets caught by DHA in a rack, and Poffo hits the knee in DHA in the side of the head to counter, and then comes back and catches DHA right in the temple with his own knee, and DHA is down.
And Josh Poffo amazingly got out of that rack. I'm surprised. I'm surprised DHA really hasn't shown much. Here he comes now. He's saying, do you think this is 2000? Oh, he gets Poffo down to the ground, and now he's...
You know,
vicious right hands.
here we are in the middle of a match, and he wants to talk trash, talk about how he's an icon.
But he is an icon, BK. He is an icon. And he should be treated as such.
Okay.
What's he an icon of?
Wrestling.
Oh, okay. And now your icon, your boy, your girlfriend, your date for later, whatever it is you want to call it, is now backed up to the corner and is letting his opponent get to his feet. Comes in and catches Poffo in a full Nelson.
He was shouting, fall down.
Looks like he's setting him up. He may be trying to go for the executive order.
Oh, he low blowed and took out that left knee at Josh Poffo.
That's because Poffo was actually able to break it before the executive order could have been issued. And DHA, out of frustration, I think, hit him with the chop block.
I don't know if Josh Poffo's hurt. He's holding that knee.
No, he just got chop block.
1, 2, oh, and a kick out. And I think Josh Poffo is hurt. Both men are down on the ground, both exhausted. So both trying to get to their feet here.
So if DHA wins this match, you got the limo with the chocolates and the strawberries and the champagne ready to go on y'all's date?
We're going to go on my executive airplane, and we're going to get a steak dinner, PK.
Dude, 2 people cannot fit on a paper airplane, okay?
I was gonna say, since when do you have an executive airplane?
And right now, both men are in the middle of the ring, and Poffo just gave DHA a European uppercut, and DHA is, well, like the turkey, where he always likes to get coming back looking up.
Steak dinner. That's what I'm going to treat DHA to a steak dinner, PK.
Tube steak, right?
No, tomahawk steaks.
Poffo has DHA up, and DHA actually tried to counter with a backdrop, and Poffo somehow or another rode through it. Comes back, DHA tries to catch it with another roundhouse, Poffo into the ropes after ducking. Back up in the rack. Oh!
There it is, that's it.
The NMP.
1, 2, 3, yes! Yes, BK, I told you so. Your winner by pinfall, DHA David Hawk Actor. And he'll be advancing in the second round, just like I said he would, BK. First round action.
To all you traitors and British sympathizers who thought you were going to get out of here without hearing my voice.
Yes, tell him.
It's time you crumpet eaters realize trying to get me deported or trying to censor me is never going to work.
That's right.
Success is what matters. Getting the win. Having goals means nothing if you're not willing to push, to fight, to do anything to achieve them. Becoming an icon.
Clap, BK, come on. He's right.
Becoming an icon took sacrifice. Missing anniversaries, missing kids' birthdays, all to be in the ring doing what I do. And let me just say for this tournament, if you're betting against America, if you're betting against DHA, you will regret it. And you'll all be calling for a recount, or that Russia interfered, or what about the emails when I'm holding the world title high at the end of this tournament? The United States. And when people think of world champions, they think of DHA. I am, have been, and always will be the world champion you deserve.
That's right. Spoken like a true patriot.
With all that going on over there, am I to understand that DHA has given you a buyout? Because that's all you're doing is just sitting over here. Every time he says something, you're just clapping away, so that means DHA gave you the clap.
No.
That really
Give that shot what he said. Hey, if I threw a stick right now, would you leave?
Oh, wait a minute. No. You're right. He wasn't clapping, he was snapping. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this episode of FPW. But do not forget, next week we're going to have more first round matches when it comes to this tournament, and you definitely want to, definitely want to be part of this.
Absolutely. What a great night. And it ended with the perfect ending for me, BK. DHA. If you're not a fan,
Yes, I know. A perfect ending for you. You got to fap in front of DHA and everybody.
if you're from America and you're not rooting for DHA, you're not a patriot.
I'm not kink shaming you. All right, everybody have a good night. We'll see you all next week.
It's all falling apart